What is up, guys? It is me, Monster58. Hope you're all having a fantastic day, and I hope you're all doing well. It's been a minute, hasn't it? It's been about a year since I've uploaded any significant content. Now, you guys might have seen I did upload 3 Overwatch shorts within that year span that I've been mostly absent. And the thing is that that was just for fun, just to sort of see what I could do. And I was, playing a lot more Overwatch way back a few months ago, compared to now, especially. Um, so I thought, who cares? I got some cool plays of the game and some cool plays in general, so I might as well upload them, right? But obviously, if you guys have seen the news with Overwatch, yeah, uh, throwing some images up on screen. Yeah, you guys know that the game, for me especially too, and for a lot of people, is kind of dead. I've uninstalled it from my PC and will no longer touch that game. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to do 2 things. First thing is to explain where I've been, what I've been doing, what's been up with my life. And the other part is to explain sort of the future of this channel. Now, a little while ago, I did do like an update video before I dropped the first episode of the Need for Speed Heat Let's Play. But what ended up happening is that was kind of a lie, and there was a lot of things that just ended up happening right after that, and after I uploaded the first few episodes of Need for Speed Heat, that just caused me to be absent. So we'll talk about that now. Um, Basically, at the end of the day, what ended up happening was just life. To keep it short and sweet, there was a lot of good things that happened, and also there was a also not great things that happened. Specifically, one thing that happened, but the major thing is that the good stuff. First off, I did end up graduating with a master's degree in business administration. So I've been in school for the past, fall and spring semester. So that's the primary reason to why I haven't really uploaded anything significant in such a long time. Um, and the other thing is that there was a personal family thing that happened, and I'm not going to go into details because that's my privacy. But at the end of the day, it was really hard, and I'm still recovering from it. I'm doing fine now. It's just me as a person, and in my heart, I will never, realistically recover from it. But doing our best to keep treading along in life and pushing forward, right? Keep moving forward, as Mr. Monty Ohm would always say. Um, After that, I did take a recent trip to Japan. First time really visiting and being able to stay there. That was fantastic. Ended up having some amazing fun there. Fantastic country. If you guys ever get the chance to go, I cannot highly recommend it enough. And the last thing that also happened is I went to Toronto as well, like a few days after I got back from Japan, funnily enough. And so what ended up happening was I attended AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling's Forbidden Door. That was a fantastic show, the best wrestling show I've been to live, and the best one I've ever been a part of. Went with a couple of my very close friends. It was all fine and good. But yeah, as you can see, there was some good and there's some bad things that happened, but just life took over, and yeah, just a lot of stuff happened. So I really apologize for not being able to continue the Need for Speed Heat Let's Play, but that will also be part in the discussion today. Talking about that Let's Play in the future, that Let's Play as well. In the future of the content on the channel. Now, a full disclaimer, I just want to throw this out there is that this is still just a hobby for me. I'm not like super committed, but at the same time, I do want to see what I can do with this, what I can do with this channel if I stay more consistent than I have been and more consistently upload, especially when I'm not having to focus on school since I'm out of school now. I am also looking for work as I don't really have a job lined up, but at the very least, I will be looking for work, like more conventional work, and uploading YouTube content um, to the best of my ability. So that leads me into the next point that I'd like to go over in this video, and that's really just talking about like what is the future, the content on this channel, like what videos can be expected, and what is the future of the Need for Speed Heat Let's Play that I'm still doing, that is still running on my channel. So first things first, let's talk about the future content of this channel. When it comes to the future content, what I really want to do is I'm maybe going to start experimenting with a couple of different new video types. First things first is general gameplay highlights. So, there's a ton of times where I'm playing video games with my buddies, and a lot of funny things happen or cool things happen. And at the end of the day, it's like, why not just record it and just upload like the funny highlights, like just the cool stuff that happens, maybe some funny stuff that happens, right? Just uploading like maybe compilations and highlights, right? Stuff like that. So I'm thinking of maybe doing that. That's on the lower part of my list of like the least important video type that I want to experiment with. The biggest video type that I want to experiment with is primarily dealing with figure reviews. For those of you who don't know, I haven't been active on my Instagram all that much, but if you follow me on Twitter, you do know, or you should know at least, that I'm a huge figure collector. Specifically, I collect Transformers. Not Masterpiece though, because Masterpiece is really expensive. But I've been collecting like the recent Studio Series Legacy lines. It was like Legacy Evolution, now Legacy. Then we had before that we had Kingdom, and we had Earthrise and all that stuff, right? So when it comes to Transformers, I collect all those. Other things I collect SH Figuarts. Primarily, I collect Dragon Ball stuff, and in addition to that, the Dragon Ball stuff. There may be some things here and there I might collect. I was actually thinking of collecting some of the Spy Family stuff because Spy Family is a great show and it's such a cool and wholesome show. And cool, like just like awesome and wholesome at the same time. In addition to that, I also collect SH Monster Arts, and that's the major last thing that I collect. Um, Actually, there's technically one more, but I do collect SH Monster Arts, specifically Godzilla. Me and my buddies are huge Godzilla fans, and I just love collecting the SH Monster Art stuff. It gives me, the representations of the monsters I see on screen. And who doesn't like seeing giant monsters beat the crap out of each other, right? And so when it comes to SH Monster Arts, I primarily do the Godzilla stuff, but I also do collect the Monster Hunter stuff because I love Monster Hunter as well. And in addition to that, I believe if you guys are following SH Monster Arts, if any of you are interested in that, they definitely revealed this Blue Eyes White Dragon, which looks really freaking cool. They haven't revealed too much, just the box art, but as a person who loved Yu-Gi-Oh when he was a kid, and I still do love it to this day, to an extent, my favorite deck is Blue Eyes White Dragon, so seeing this is like it's a win-win, right? So, continuing on, I know my channel isn't that big and that this video may not seem like necessary, especially because I don't have too many people watching me. But I want to thank you for those of you who are still watching right now. Thank you so much for watching. But I just feel that I still want to make this video. I don't know, it's just something in me that just feels the need to make it. But continuing on with that little interjection. Um, that's the type of content you can expect. So for a recap, you can still expect the Let's Plays, and then you can definitely expect the tier lists, but I might be experimenting with gameplay and might be experimenting with figure reviews because I might actually go out this week or next week, buy like some whiteboard and make like a very budget mini studio so that I could do some figure reviews. And finally, let's move on to what you can expect from the Need for Speed Heat Let's Play and some future stuff that you can expect. That's gonna come soon. First things first, Need for Speed Heat. This was a difficult decision for me to make. Now, I technically really didn't think too long on this, but I think in my heart I was pretty set on it, and I have my reasons, and I hope you can respect them and understand maybe my perspective on this. But my primary thing is I'm actually going to be scrapping the Let's Play. I'm really sorry for those of you who were watching it and were at least enjoying it to an extent, but I feel it's needed. After everything that happened within the past year, both good and bad, I've needed sort of a reset for myself, and I feel that when you're doing a Let's Play, one of the things that you should at least have on the game is sort of some more requisite knowledge than someone who would do a first time playthrough. I don't want to do a Let's Play and it's as if I haven't touched the game in like 3 or 4 years, and it's essentially like I'm playing through it for the first time again, right? um, at least to you guys, right? When it comes to a Let's Play, I want to have some more requisite knowledge to give you guys tips and tricks or little tidbits of trivia that I know. I think it's really fun and interesting to talk about the care and the love that goes into making the games that we all love to play, right? And so when it comes to this Let's Play, I don't want to jump into this game that I haven't touched in a year. I want you guys also keep in mind when I stopped Need for Speed Heat, Need for Speed Unbound came out in that November, and I played a lot of Unbound. Well, like almost 40 hours of it, and then I kind of dropped it because sadly it's not amazing. The driving and the mechanics felt better than Heat, but honestly, both games are kind of on par with the amount of time I put into them. There's just nothing to play after. But I digress. Um, Unbound came out, and then Pokemon Scarlet and Violet came out, and then there was a lot of games that I enjoyed and played, and Heat just kind of became like, why am I gonna play Need for Speed Heat? I just recently bought Octopath Traveler. I'm playing through that, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm still playing Civ, as you can see in the background. That's the background gameplay I'm giving you guys. Um, but yeah, I've just been, playing other games and enjoying them. Pikmin 4 comes out in a month, and I'm going to play the hell out of that game. I'm super excited for that. Armored Core comes out in August. That's another game. And we obviously just got Mario Wonder and Mario RPG announced for the end of the year. So we got a lot of stuff coming out that I want to play and I want to enjoy. And Need for Speed Heat is just like, why am I going to play that game? Like, what's the point? And so I also don't have the requisite knowledge on it in the sense that I haven't touched that game. I got used to the handling in Unbound. It's different in Heat. I don't remember an insane amount from Heat, even though I do remember most of it. It's just like that there's little details that I'd like to know and have the requisite knowledge and have the feeling for the game again so I don't look like I'm just klutzying myself around the place when playing that game. So I hope you guys can understand that I just don't feel I can still deliver you the Heat content uh, at that same level. And so, with that out of the way, I'd like to say that when it comes to the next video that you can expect, it is a Let's Play, but it is another Need for Speed game. Which one it is, I'm not going to tell you, but what I will say is that it is a game that I played for a long time. I played it probably more than any of the most recent Need for Speed games that have come out since like Payback and like the original Need for Speed, like I believe it was like the 2015 one, like just the one with the, it was all nighttime. Like, it was just titled Need for Speed, that you'll see on screen. um I haven't played I played this one that I want to play. I played it for a long time. I put hundreds of hours into this game, and I'm way more familiar with this game. Now it doesn't have like a robust story, but the gameplay is always hella fun, so I think I can deliver this content to you guys better, as well as I can ease myself into really, remembering how to edit these videos well. All that stuff just helps me ease into the whole content creation thing again. And I think that that'll be a lot better. I will be privating the Need for Speed Heat Let's Play, um, but I will not be deleting the videos because maybe at some point in the future I may revisit the series. We might start clean. We might just start off from where we left off. It just depends. We'll see what happens there. But yeah, I think that's all I had to say. I'm sorry if it's already been. I'm looking at the recording on my second monitor. It's been 13 minutes of me talking, but I just felt that it was needed for me to talk to those of you who at least watch me or consistently watch me, or if you're just new, something like that. You can expect some, a little content video, update video is really nice. And um, yeah, at the end of the day, if you're still here watching this video after listening to me ramble for 14 minutes, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. A lot of people say that even having 10 viewers is kind of crappy, or even 100 people is really crappy, even like 500 people is crappy, but you have to think of it like this, as in, as sort of talked about by my inspiration for doing these videos, Emil Rosales, otherwise known as Chugga Conroy. It's the idea of like, you've got 100 people, 50 people, 10 people in the room watching a video of you playing video games. Like, if you really think about it, it's awesome. It's really cool to think of it that way. So even though I don't maybe have a lot of viewers or anything like that, I don't really care. For those of you who still watch, that's amazing, and thank you so much. So, with that out of the way, please like, comment, rate, subscribe. follow me in the socials linked in the description below. You can expect a new video hopefully within the next 1 to 2 weeks where we start our new Let's Play. I'm still figuring that out, and I got a lot to take care of in my personal life as well. So hopefully in the next 1 to 2 weeks you can expect the next video. I will be hopefully sticking to a rough, this is very rough, schedule of 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But again, that's not set in stone. That's just what I'm aiming to do. You know, it can be sporadic, it can be adhering to that schedule. We'll just see what happens, okay? I don't want to restrict myself and put pressure on myself. I want to let these videos come out when I feel that they're ready to come out. So, yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. See you in the next video and the new Let's Play. Peace, guys.
High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives.